Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we've done a few room changes, which I've been dying to do, being honest, but it's all the case of it's one of those where basically I had to do the changes. It's been one of those crazy few days, plus I feel ill anyway because I'm cold, which ain't helping. I've had it over a week now. It's getting on my tits, but it is what it is. Let's talk about the room. Multiple changes, especially behind me. If you take a look, TV up here, managed to get the Fire Stick from, even though I've got two of them, I managed to get the Fire Stick from the projector, which is behind me, and put it into the TV. Been doing some other changes, literally sorting out the tap mode TV over there with the switch, and also with the Evercade. I've sorted it out with the Evercade. Goes plug straight in, works okay. I don't know what's wrong with the dock, but I'm happy to get it all sorted out. Well, why doing these changes over here? Why doing these changes over here? The cable to the right speaker of the hi-fi come out, so I need to take everything out again and then redo it at some point. It's one of those where basically, I've done quite a few changes to bits and bobs in this room. It looks a lot better, it may be packed, as Tanya keeps telling me it's a bit packed, but it's all the case of that I've made the space work for me, being honest. It's one of those, it needs to be sorted, it's something that I wanted to do. As they say, that small TV beside the hi-fi, you can just about see it. It's all plugged in. I just ain't plugged anything into it yet. I tried the Evercade yesterday, works okay. So, I'm trying to get the switch to work through it with the docking station. That's what I will do, and then plug that into it. That means I'll have HDMI socket there. So, I've implemented changes. It's only slight changes, but as I said, from the projector, the gaming stick is now plugged into that. It's on the side. I didn't realise where the HDMI was on the TV, being honest, because I was given the TV. So it's one of those, It looks, it's one of those where I've got everything plugged in that I want plugged in, so I can just, do what I need to do. It's one of them crazy ones. What else do I need to do? To the room. Not a lot, really. I think that's most of the changes I needed done to it, but I still need to take the Wi-Fi out just to plug that speaker cables in. Stupid idiot, had it out yesterday, and literally, should have put it in then, but I didn't. One of those unfortunate things that happens when you're doing a games room. It's not usually said it's a bedroom anyway, as people know. But it's one of those things. It's one of those silly things where you say to yourself, I want to get that done, but, having the hi-fi where it is, having the hi-fi there, I've got a unit that's quite heavy now, because it's got loads of cables underneath there now, but I sorted it out. Managed to sort the TVs out, so I've got another TV in the room. Must be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 screens in here if I include me. Tops. So it ends up being quite a few screens. Excuse me. But it is what it is. I've sorted it out now. You know what I mean? You know, as I said, I just need to get to the back of the hi-fi again. Crazy. Anyway, I did win a competition. You know what I mean? You know, fully playable games. Entered the competition. Won the competition. He sent it out this week. I thank him for that on my next video. And I got 2 PS2 games. You know what I mean? And it's Rain Man M, which is good. And also I've got Silent Scope. Seems to be good. So basically, all that's well and good. Sorry, I'm just sorting out my screens because they're about to go on standby, which I don't want. So basically, yeah, you know what I mean? You know, I've got these 2 from fully playable games. Won the competition. Thank you, I do appreciate it. You know what I mean? I will catch up with his videos. So yeah, at some point, he's done another one today. That is Games Room. I mean, we all get ideas from, you know what I mean, from different games rooms anyway. So it's quite good. You know what I mean? You know, quite enjoying the idea of basically, you know what I mean, sorting everything out in this room. Being honest, it's quite a lot. It's one of those. What gets me is that basically we're all changing our rooms regardless if you've got one or not. I know it sounds silly. As they say, the changes in the room. Hello, Chris. You know, I went a bit mad, being honest. You know what I mean? You know, I took the Fire Stick from the projector, chucked it in to the TV up here. That took me all of about 10 minutes, I think, because I needed to unplug it from where it was down here. So yeah, done that today. Then I forgot the blooming. When I took everything out yesterday to get to that small screen that's beside the hi-fi, I literally had to basically take the old unit out, which I did. But it looks a lot better now. And then the cable to the right speaker literally fell out. I should have done it yesterday. You know what I mean? When I was sorting that little TV out, but I didn't. You know, so it's gone a bit mad. The room's gone a bit crazy. You know, I'm still making changes. Changes for the better. You know, I like that. I'm normally in this side of the room anyway, but it's nice to be on the other side at some point. So yeah, craziness, being honest. You know what I mean? You've got more screens than than the news. Yes, yeah, it is the news. Welcome to the news, Chris. You know, I calculated I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I've got about 12 screens, I think. You know what I mean? And they're all plugged into something, you know. I normally put my Macs on, but you know what I mean, this is the one I do my editing on. So, you know what I mean, I do move from side to side. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including my bar tops. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 screens in this room. So yeah, they're not all like at the same time. So it's one of those. And if you include screens for handhelds, it's so many, it's unreal. It's crazy. But it needed to, I mean, I think getting the, I've got 3 OL. Yeah, I know. You got 3. I've got 12. Oh, crazy. I mean, I'll be glad to get to the dentist because I've cracked my tooth. I'm getting that done in the next few weeks. I think my appointment's the 9th. So, yeah, it's one of those, yeah. You know what I mean, you know? Welcome to America. That's what it is. You know what I mean? 12 screens. It's crazy. As I say, I don't put them all on at the same time because it ain't worth it. You know, I only use half to set up anyway. You know, these only gets done this one gets the Mac gets put on when I'm editing. Apart from that, nothing else, to be honest. I mean, it got to a stage yesterday where I took that unit out there, pulled it out, and I had to take the light here out to move everything forward so I could get what I needed in there. I managed to get it done, and then by doing that, the cable come out for the speaker. Stupid. You know what I mean? You know, looks like one of my birds on one. Crazy. Anyway, 32X. It's gone up in price. You know, it's gone crazily up in price for some reason. You know, what is it? CEX hasn't got any in stock. That is crazy, because at the end of the day, it's only 250 quid, which ain't that bad, being honest. But on eBay, 32X now, 350. That's a lot of money. Well, you might get a boxed one, and he's selling it for 284 quid. You know what I mean? Yeah, plus you've got that projector screen, that's 13. Yeah, that's true. I ain't put that up either. I mean, I very rarely put it up, being honest. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, you know? Yeah, I mean, you know, the newscasters got about at least 100 screens behind them. But for 12 screens in one room, that's madness, to be honest. I mean, if you the Amazon Dot as well, if you include that as a screen, it'd be 14. Yeah, that's craziness. Yeah, I've got more screens. I don't need screens. I don't need real estate. I've got enough screen real estate to kill an army. Oh dear, this cold's getting me down. Fed up with it now. It's one of those. Well, I've got me light. Yeah. It's quite good. I want to stick one on the other side. Mash it up. You know. How many watching, Tony? How many watching? One. Just you at the moment. You know what I mean? You know, I have let people know. It's all the case of whether they turn up or not. You know, it's crazy. I mean, I need to lose some weight. You know what I mean, in summer I lose it. Bound to. Yeah, loads of screens. It's highly hilarious. Well, at least the room's looking good. You know what I mean? I've never had it better, being honest. Even though there's a lot in here, you know, it's better than it's ever been. You know what I mean? It's one of them crazy ones. You want to do something to your room, and you normally do it possibly late at night. You know? Because I only had that idea about putting everything in that last night. Thinking, I could do that, take that out of there, put that in there, and then move that little screen. You know what I mean? That little screen in tap mode is going to be quite good once I get some smots. You know what I mean? Because it's going to look good. I have to find out whatever Kay doing that kind of thing. You know, because I want. You know what I mean? Because see what games I can collect for that. Yeah, it will be working. It was working last night, okay. Just that I ain't plugged the Evercade into the back of it yet. I've got the cables already ready. You know what I mean? So what I might do in the future, this is going to sound off the wall to most people, is actually get another Evercade versus plug that into it. You know what I mean? Because you can have that in vertical mode, can't you? Horizontal mode. You know what I mean? Some of the games, you can turn it into that. I think that might be a good idea. You know, I think that might be a good idea. Yeah, another Evercade Versus. Plug that into the back of that little screen that's beside the hi-fi. You know what I mean? And then put it in tatty mode, whatever mode it's called. You know what I mean? I might do that. Get another Evercade Versus. How much is an Evercade Versus now? You know what I mean? That's got to be not that badly priced now, because I've got mine cheap enough. If I get another Evercade Versus and do it in tap mode, it'll be all right. Your Pandora's box have some of the games on it. Yeah, I'll have to take a check on that. Yeah, I'll take a check. I think it's worth. I think it's worth buying another Evercade Versus and doing it that way. Yeah, and keeping my handhelds as handhelds. Yeah, have to take a look. Let's take a look. Evercade Versus. Now we're looking. Well, let's see exit. It's got to be 50 quid, 40 quid. Evercade Versus now. It's got to be cheap. It can't be that bad in price. CX. Take a look at Evercade. Versus. Evercade Versus. Well, I can buy the black one. The Lara Croft one is £75. Seen the? Yes, I have seen the new Evercade controller. Is that the wireless one? Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen the wireless one. It's around about 50 quid, isn't it? 40 quid, £45. Because I must have went on a different website because it done it in dollars for me for some popsy reason. Yes. Do you like it? I love it. It'll go with the Alpha quite nicely. But don't I need to pay for it again? It ain't due until September though, is it? So you pre-order it, can't you? I might pre-order it. A few weeks' time. See, if I pre-order it, how long does it take from pre-order? Yes, pre-order. Yeah, I want one. Means I can put it on any machine then. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm going to get another Evercade Alpha Versus, right? And plug it in and get most of the games that do what is it? Tatty mode is quite good. Yeah, that means I can turn it around, can't I? It does it automatically on the system. Turn it into tap mode, or do you have to go through the system and change it? Because I ain't got a clue. Yeah, I might consider buying another Evercade Versus. So I have two. But do I get the black one or another white one? I can't. There's no way I'm paying 180 quid for the other ones. 75 ain't that bad, being honest. Yeah, I'm going to get that controller though. I'll pre-order that. It's worth pre-ordering because I like that. It's a nice controller. I'm still after the blue one though. You know what I mean? The Alpha controller, blue. Brilliant. It's one of them crazy ones. You know what I mean? You can't find it anywhere. Not even on their website they do that blue one for some reason. You know? Yeah, it's crazy. So they say there's. I think the room is almost complete. I think there's no way I'm going to change anything else in it. Done a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think trying to find the blue with the because it was when you bought the deluxe edition of the Alpha, you got the controller with it. Well, I didn't with mine. You know what I mean? Because I didn't pay for mine, so so it's one of those. You know what I mean? Didn't pay for that either. You know what I mean? You know, it's one of those crazy ones. Yeah, I might get another Evercade VS. Yeah, I might do. Yeah, it's worth it, I suppose. It's worth it. I've got loads of sockets. You know, loads of sockets. So it's worth exploring. You know, having another Evercade versus there, and then put it through that, and put it through tap mode. So basically, you can have the screen upright. Depends what games. What games have they? I'll have to check. As I said earlier, I'll have to check the games to see what I can get on the Evercade to do that. And there's quite a few. The Switch might work. Yeah, your Switch will. It does work in tap mode. It does. Yeah. You know, both Switches do that. The small Switch here and the other one, the one you gave me, Chris. Yeah, it does both. You know what I mean? Until I get a bigger room, as Tanya was saying, I can get a bigger screen to do that. But having that, it's only about 12-inch screen, 12, 14-inch screen. It ain't that big. I don't want it that big. I just want it to clog the hole up. It looks a lot better though. It does work. Quite happy with it working. You know, no matter what I plug into it, it's HDMI anyway, so it's one of those crazy ones. I get these kind of thoughts really late at night, thinking, now I need to wake up and get it done. So one of those. You know what I mean? You know, there's two of you. Who's the other person that's there? Say hello. Yeah. And I was quite happy that ways things worked out, being honest, because I needed a dust in here anyway. Oh, it's good next week. You take the keyboards apart, give them a clean. You know what I mean? It's my free monthly clean of keyboards. You know? Yeah. It's a consideration, isn't it? You know? Yeah, say hello to the other person watching. Say hello. But, yeah. So, how much is the Evercade Versus on eBay? Evercade Versus. Okay. Oh, that's crazy money. I know it sounds stupid, but 68 quid on a bid. I might as well buy it. In the cash converters, something. Cash converters. So look at cash converters. Let's see it. It's got on you for £75. Cash converters. Or Evercade it. Okay. Versus. Let's take a look. Console. Okay, Evercape versus Console. No results found. It looks like that you know, none at all. So CEX it has to be. Let's put Evercape versus in the box. Okay, versus. Okay. Well, that's kind of crazy. It's not that bad in here either, being honest. Okay, versus controller. Don't controller. Okay, versus 69. 69, 70 quid. No results found. Didn't like that. Okay. 75 quid. So, yeah. The Atomic one's miles too expensive, 180 quid. You know what I mean? So ain't that bad. It might be worth doing. You know, put the other K verses in. Do it that way. That'd be fun. You know what I mean? It's one of those crazy ones. Looks like it's a quiet evening, Chris. Just me and you, mate. Oh dear, never mind. Roger said he was gonna go and come to us, but he didn't want to disturb Katie's viewing of the TV. That's what he told me. You know. So yeah. I said that's a bit off, being honest. $79. No results found. Why no results found? 68. Right, I might get the black one. The Tomb Raider one's only 68. That's not bad. Still 70 quid, isn't it? It's boxed though. It's all in a box. Not worried about the box. I don't care if the console comes by itself. I'll figure it out. You know. No matter what, I can plug anything into that little screen there. Any console. HDMI. It'll work. Alright. That'd be good. Yeah, it'd be good when it's when it is up and running. It's up and running. It's just I ain't switched anything on into it yet because I checked it last night before I moved the screen, and I moved everything yesterday just to, you know what I mean? It's one of those crazy ones. Yeah, I've got to do that though. Yeah, I'll do that. Take 3 weeks. You know what I mean? You know, I don't get paid till 2 weeks' time. You know what I mean? So, not a lot I can do. I feel rough. You know what I mean? Like this cold has really wound me up. Constantly. All I've done this week is sneezed and coughed. Now Tanya's got it. Not good. You know what I mean? And you said the 32X has gone up in price. CEX ain't got any. They normally have. And I think they sold out. So, nothing I can do. You know what I mean? Get sandpaper. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Roughing around the edges, yeah. It would help. Oh, dear. So, yeah. Yeah, crazy. It's one of those. It's one of those where basically it's definitely an Evercape job, isn't it? I have to do my research. You know, research. You know what I mean? Are you ordering that controller, Chris? The Evercade controller, the wireless one. Because I might order mine when I can. Don't come out till September though. It's a long wait, isn't it? It's a long wait for something that will be brilliant because you can just switch it from one device to the other, can't you? Don't know. Not yet. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know. I might consider ordering it and do what I can. You know. You know what I mean? I've got my Super Nintendo plugged into it. It's got Killer Instinct on it. Why is the Killer Instinct cartridge black, yet every single cartridge I've got is the normal colour? Or was it a limited run of Killer Instinct in the first place? Because I'm thinking to myself, something like that must have happened because it must have run out of like white colour or cream colour to make that black. Because it's always black. Every time I've seen it online or stuff like that, it's a black cartridge. That's something that I like collecting for now, the Super Nintendo. 54 cartridges now. I suppose I better start collecting the NES stuff. That'd be next, wouldn't it? Or the N64 cartridges, because they're not bad in price, aren't they? 50 of them. Gonna need another shelf, Chris. Stick 50 more of them. Alright. I don't think. I just think it might be worth collecting N64 cartridges next. 50 of them. Is it worth it? You know, where are you going to put the... I won't. I'll just take the top shelf off. You know the top shelf up there? I'll take the games off that and put them in the hallway. And otherwise I would have to make another shelf that's small enough to put them. I'll find a way. You know what I mean? You know, I've got another shelf, and I've got more shelves spare, and I've also got. I know it sounds silly. I've got 4 brackets. I've still got 4 brackets because that's only 4 brackets wide. So I could in reality get another shelf in there. I might do. See what happens. Yeah, I mean, you know, if not, I can easily just move things around. You know, stick the cartridges somewhere else. In 50 cartridges, it's what, 6 foot. 50. There's 54. There's 53 now. That takes up 6. That takes up 6 foot. I could do it. Always make room. Yeah, of course. Got to make room. We're collectors. We got to make room. Well, we're not worried about your room, Chris, because your room's massive. I'll have an odd job filling that room. So I said the old room that you had would have done me. If you're watching, say hello. Please say hello. I know people like listening. Yeah, but it's one of those. Definitely worth thinking about where I'm going to stick cartridges for the N64. I will find space, you know that. Even if it means taking down a few things on the shelves that I've got above my head, which you know, Chris, mainly all PS2 now. Be a good idea, wouldn't it? Cherry's asleep on the bed. So, yeah, you know what I mean? I don't think I got enough room, Tony. You reckon? Yeah, right. If you ain't got enough space, by the time you fit everything in, I'll be surprised. You know? I'll be very surprised. You know what I mean? I know you're going to fill it. If I know you'll fill it up, but you'll still make space for other stuff because you've got so much space in that room. Even if you've got the other 2 rooms you've got. No more shelves and hi, Chris. Hello, Tanya. How you doing? Tanya's talking to me. No more shelves and hi, Chris. Yeah, I could fit another shelf in for the N64 games, Tanya. Need another 50 games. Hi, Tanya. Yeah, it'd be a good idea. Be a great idea, yeah. You know what I mean? You know, I've got ideas coming out of my head at the moment. Keep on having the prolifically late at night, though. It don't help. No more shelves, hi, Chris. I can stick the shelves above the headboard. Room above the bed. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. No way. I can fit another 5 shelves there, Tanya. No, I think I've got enough stuff in here now. Till we get our own place. And you've got a lovely big wall in the front room. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, take the dartboard down. Move that move that mobility scooter out of the way. I've got more space than I can handle. Oh dear. You're not supposed to say anything, Tanya. You're supposed to type it. I can hear her from here. What was that? Really? Yeah, we got room in the front room above the sofa where we can put some shelves up. Yeah, that'd be loads of room. Yeah. So it'd be all right if we changed rooms. We stuck the front room in the bedroom, and then the bedroom into the front room. That means I'll have bags of space then. Because that room's bigger than this one. Plus, it's got loads of wall space. No sleep near the kid in the kitchen, eh? No sleep in the kitchen. No, it wouldn't work. I don't think it would work. Well, it would, but no, I don't think so. I mean, just wait to move. I'll have a room to myself then. She can't wait for that to happen. She can have wardrobes and stuff like that. You know, wardrobes and chest of drawers with a mirror. Have all her makeup and stuff like that on it. Oh, crazy. I reckon she's disappeared now. We've done winding her up, have we? You in the air fryer, Tanya. In the microwave. Oh, dear. Crazy. It's one of them crazy ones. You know what I mean? You know what you want to do, but what pissed me off was that cable. Something so flipping small, I need to drag the unit out and move the hi-fi around to plug a cable in to the speaker. And I only just realised it when I put the hi-fi on, thinking, oh, I'll listen to some music. No, didn't come out the right channel. Look down the side, fucking speaker cable there. How stupid is that? I can do that this week, next week. I ain't going to rush to do that. Don't need it on. You know? Easy fix. Yeah. Once I've got to take everything. I've got to take everything off the unit to get it done. So it won't take that long. It's just a pain in the arse taking the lamp, taking that light off the TV. That's a pain in the arse. But it's tight up against the wall. I think once it's done, it's done. You know what I mean? I don't think I need anything else in it. Well, I'm about to put stuff in there, you know that. You know what I mean? Now, I found them mini arcades though. You know what I mean? Where did they want to put a mention up your life? Yeah, I did. What I did was, Tanya, is actually put a short up a few days ago. Literally done a short saying I'm going live. I don't know how many views I got on that. I ain't got a clue. You know what I mean? You know, it won't be heavy. It'll be light. Very funny, Chris. Yeah, it will lighten up my life when it's done. Crazy. Yeah, I did, Tanya. I put a short up a few days, 2 days ago. You know what I mean? You know, so it's one of those. We have still got 3 people watching, so I ain't going to worry about it. It's one of those. I gave Richard a message, but I don't know where he is. Probably asleep. You know what I mean? Oh, dear. What's next? What's next on my list? Next on my list is basically 32X, but I'm gonna just, you know what I mean, you know. CEX ain't got any. It's a lot of money though. But that's the only console. Oh yeah, and the what do you call it? Japanese Sega Saturn. A new house. Yeah, that'd be good. With 2 reception rooms, downstairs loo and shower, and 2 rooms upstairs for me. That'd be good. Yeah, it would be. You know, but the question is, would I change the way my setup is now? You know, would I actually just keep it the way it is now in one room? You know, just have a bigger room. Means I'll be able to fit the games that are in the hallway into the room as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, 100% change. Yeah. I mean, I've got so used to, it's a bit like you, Chris. I mean, I've got so used to set up the way it is. You want to change it, but you don't want to change it, if you know what I mean. You got so used to set up the way it is, the way it's set up, and do you want to change it or don't you? That's the question. You know? It's one of them silly ones. I know you're going to change your setup, Chris, when you get your room sorted out. It's one of those It's one of them crazy ones, being honest. So, you know what I mean? You know, do I or I've got to change it. The pink thing, and Barney is taking you and Luna around for you. AOL. Is my thingy ready? The pink thing. And Barney is talking to you. I can hear Barney from here. Luna is looking around for you, AOL. Yeah, I bet she is. She always looks around for me. Yeah, that bird is constantly looking around. You know? Yeah, Barney doing his nut. You know what I mean? Pink thingy, AOL. Sounds rude. Yeah, it does. But tell me what you're on about later. Pink thingy. What pink thingy? Explain what you're on about. Because it does sound rude. It's one of those. Yeah, the birds. I can hear the bird. I can hear Barney and Luna from here. I don't know if we pick it up on the mic, but it's one of those. Don't ask. Don't ask. Okay. I won't ask. It's in front of me. What's in front of me? Pink thingy? Well, this. This is the switch. That's in front of me. Switch light. It was pink, but it's now blue. Because I put skins on it because I didn't like pink. Considering I only paid a few quid for it, I can't really complain, being honest. You know? What are you talking about my shirt? That's pink. It's one of those. Yeah, hopefully. Room changes. Loads of room changes in this room. Craziness. Not the switch. What's in front of me then? Explain what's pink in front of me apart from my shirt. On the switch. What do you mean on the switch? What do you mean? What's on the switch? You said pink. Oh, she's coming now. So what's pink in front of me? Your hands are gone. Yeah, okay.
Right. The Nintendo Switch, the pink one, straight in front of you.
This, yeah, that's what we mean. Yeah, the pink switch.
You said I could have it.
You can, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about it.
Because you got the controller for it.
Yeah, I've got the controller in.
Right, okay.
I need.
No, I can't write my hands off.
Oh, your hands are gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was holding the phone,
Well, yeah, you was.
no.
The iPad to charge. Oh, it's still charging. Okay. Okay, darling.
I'm watching you.
Yeah, okay. I'm putting more shelves up. That's all right then. Thank you. More shelves above the bed, Chris. Yeah, the switch. Yeah, that's her. I gave you her the switch with the controller, so you can use this on the switch, which I bought. Yeah, like a few weeks back. You know what I mean? You know, she can use that instead of using her hands on that. So yeah, that's what happens. That's hilarious. You know, it's one of those where basically that's what I was talking about. In front of me, the pink thing in front of me. This is what she meant that, and she meant the switch light. That's fine. Going to kill you. No, she ain't. You know what I mean? Not if I kill her first, Chris. Oh dear. Anyway, am I buying that thing off you, Chris? 20 quid. You know what I mean, you know? Don't turn her into a pinball machine, hell. I ain't saying what I'm thinking, it's too rude, and you know it. It's one of those. You know? It's one of those crazy ones where basically that, you know, we are collectors. We like to collect everything. You know what I mean? You know, anything we can, like, if that's something with gaming related, we like to collect it. Thanks, Chris. I'll bring it over next Friday, the money. You know what I mean? And then it's a week before I get paid, and then it's the usual stuff. Then from there on in, it's one of those crazy ones where basically I've calmed down now. I go well. You were fuming, boy. You know what I mean? You know, Rose got under your skin yesterday. Oh dear, that wasn't good. You know, his controller lights up like a Christmas tree. How do that? Yeah, lights up like a Christmas tree. Got LEDs in it. Crazy. I literally said to Tanya, I'm buying it off here, and she goes, "That's all right. Where are you putting it?" I said, "I've got space." What I might do, you know, the little shelves that you showed me a few years back, or a few months, years back, that I got my VR headset on. Get another 2 shelves like that and put it up there. Get another 2 shelves, only about 4 quid each, isn't they? Always got room. Yes, of course. Always got room to manoeuvre. They say, you don't believe I've actually made more space in here by moving that old unit out anyway. You know, because I can get all the way back here. Look at this. Space. You know what I mean? He always got room. That's my catchphrase. Yes, it is. I can make space no matter what. You know? So how long have I been on? There's normally a timer somewhere, isn't there? Oh, 52 minutes. Ain't that bad. I'll make space. Yeah, you're right. I will do. I'll make space. Always make space somewhere along the line. You know? Can you fit an elephant in the room? No, she's out the door now. She's gone in the other room. Oh dear, I hope she didn't hear that. She probably did. Got ears in the back of her head, remember? As well as eyes. Dead man walking. Not quite. Not quite yet. But yeah, I can fit a couple of elephants in here if you need be. Oh, those crazy ones. Madness. Yeah. Definitely worth getting the Evercade then, isn't it? Evercade versus over there. Smutch? What do you call them? Smot. Can't even pronounce it. So say, I have to do my homework on that, being honest. You know, as they say, it's one of those. Cherry needs a wee, does she? She can wait. You know, it's one of those. Craziness, really. Oh dear. Okay. I want to know why Cherry ain't in here. She's normally in here. You know what I mean? She's normally in the bedroom. Crazy. Anyway, Right. It's one of those where basically I will make space regardless. When there's a will, there's a way, isn't there? Hi Tony, hi everyone. Hi Richard, how you doing? Yeah, we've been busy talking about the room changes. Yeah, loads of room changes. Hello, you. Hello, Cherry Berry. Can you see Cherry? This way. Come up here. Come up here. Come here. 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 Up. Up. Up here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, loads of room changes, as you can see. You know what I mean? You know, it's one of those where I needed to move things. Well, I didn't move things around. I just wanted other bits sorting out. Being honest, but hey, it's all good. Room's looking good. Room's looking smart now. It's one of those where basically I needed to sort things out, and I did. So yeah. They say this is Tanya's switch. I bought it for me, but Chris gave me that one. So that works. You know, I can download stuff onto it. So it's all right. Yeah, Tanya's been on, Richard. She has been on here, winding us up. That's what she's doing. You know, crazy. Anyway, one of those crazy ones, being honest. As I say, I've got them games, fully playable games. I don't know what his name is. Yeah. So I won a competition. You know what I mean? And these two games were the prizes. Silent Scope. I have got the gun because Chris got me. I pulled the gun off Chris, or I can't remember. Chris gave me it. I've got the game already. I want to stick this in the box with the gun. And plus, I got Rain Man M on the PS2 for free. He posted them off quite happily. You know what I mean? He has got another video up trying to sort his games room out. You know, even though everybody's got their own advice about their games room, you cannot. My attitude towards it is that everybody has their games room the way they want it, and they're happy with it. That's fine. We can moan to hell about them. No, that's you should have done that, and you should have done that. But at the end of the day, if you've got as much stuff as some people have, I can really understand the reasoning why they put stuff the way they are. You know what I mean? You know, it's one of them crazy ones. You know. Yeah, I've got to a stage now where basically I'm just finding every nook and cranny to put things in. What is it? You counted 13 screens, wasn't it, Chris? 1, 2. Yeah, we counted 13. And then we put in the projector screen, didn't we? Which was 14. That's crazy. I'll tell you what, it heats up the room, makes the room warm. You know, if I put up the projector screen, which I might do later, you know what I mean? You know, see if I can find the projector screen first, because I'll put it away because I moved it from where it was. Crazy. So how are you, Rich? You all right, mate? It's been one of those crazy weeks because I've been ill most of it because it's been cold. You know what I mean? You know, really got me down, being honest. Still got a cough, but not a lot I can do about it. You ride it way through. Yeah, the projector's not in it. Well, it is in stock, but I ain't ordered it yet. You know what I mean? I need to reorder it with the credit that I got. Oh, you don't have to. Don't quiet. Oh, quiet. This mic picks up loads of crows of crap. You know that, don't you? I will take her in a minute. God, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's in stock. I ain't ordered it yet. I will do. You know what I mean? Problem is, everywhere I go, it's gone up. So I will take a check at some point. You know? No crazy ones. You're in trouble. Not really. Not really. No, I'm never in trouble. I don't get into trouble. Dog wants to go out for a loo. So, no, I mean, if I take her, I'll be back. You know what I mean, you know? Because I've been on, how long? Hour? Nearly an hour. Over an hour, isn't it? Yeah, hour and 1 minute. You know what I mean, you know? You know what I mean? As I said, I can't fit the elephant in the room because she's gone out there. Plus, she makes very good trunk call, so I heard. Oh dear, crazy. I'm never in trouble. No, she wants me to take the dog out, which is understandable because she can't do it. You know what I mean, you know? Anyway, you know what I mean? Should I take the dog out for a loo and then come back and leave you listening to nothing? Or do I just end it here and then take her out? That's the question. You know what I mean? Yeah, what do you think I should do? Take dog out. Yeah, take dog out, come back. You know what I mean? Well, she don't normally take that long anyway. It's too cold out there for her. You know? Okay, keep it going. Around recovery 2 weeks. Yeah, I'll be going around 2 weeks recovery. Do as you're told. Not really. You know what I mean? Okay. Doing around recovery 2 weeks. Going to. You better do as you're told. Really? Let's take dog out then. You can admire the room now. raining again. Anyway, dog's been out. I don't know if you could hear her barking, but she's done a nut. Wally. Yeah, Tanya is watching. I told her about the elephants, but she never could make any trunk calls when I need her. Anyway, now you can hear the birds. The dog's in here now. Birds are doing their nut. You know what I mean? Anyway, and what's next on my hit list? Oh yeah, Japanese Saturn. But then again, how many are there? There's about 4 or 5 in there. You know what I mean? 4 or 5 Japanese Saturns. You know? It's one of them crazy ones. By the way, my wet room almost finished. It's now got fixing, seat, shower until left. That's all right. That's good. At least they got it sorted. You really need to move. You know? You need to move somewhere like here. You know what I mean? You know? All on one level done, innit? Bedroom. You know what I mean? It's good to have a wet room, though, because at the end of the day, it takes up less space on the bath than the toilet did. Even though you ain't got a lot of space in that room anyway, Rich. You know what I mean? It's better if you did, you know what I mean, you know? Anyway, changes to the room. As I was saying, loads. You know what I mean? And it's one of them crazy ones, being honest. You know what I mean? What am I? You know what I mean? You know, it's one of those things where once you've done it, once you've got a wet room, you won't go back to a normal bathroom. You know what I mean? Which is a shame, because I like my bath. And Tanya's got a wet room, so, you know what I mean? You know, craziness. It's one of those crazy ones where basically that it needed to be done. That's the main thing. It got done, didn't it? Yep. You know what I mean? How long did it take them to get that far? Week. Take all that lot out of the bathroom to get all that lot in. Well, there ain't a lot in really. All they're doing is ripping everything out, retiling it probably. You know what I mean? Putting the shower in, putting all the fixings up. Eventually, you know what I mean? Shower seat will come in handy. Tanya, I always sit on our shower seat. Try to. Anyway, you know what I mean? You know, it's one of those. What to do, what to get out of mine, you know. I think it might be worth Sega Saturn Japanese. They're only about 90 quid, I think. Let's take a look. Yeah, no. Swap. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think once all the stuff is done that should have been done in that flat, I think, yeah, it was a good swap, being honest. I won't swap. I need a bigger place. You know, I need a 2-bed. There's no doubt about that. Console. Right, Japanese Sega console. Yeah, 68 quid. You'll be buried here. Exactly. Yeah. Sega Saturn console. Japanese. Depending what colour. Is that just for the console though? Do you get anything with it? Got to get something with it. Sure, you get the cables at least. £79. Yep. Right, 79 quid. Sega Saturn Grey with Virtual Fighter 2 and tested. 80 quid. It's not bad, is it? And you get all the cables. Oh yes, looks good. You know what I mean? And it's £13.42 postage. That's a buy it now. That's not bad, is it? For a Japanese console. Well, you need a step down converter, don't you? Because it's 110 and not 240. You know? You know what I mean? In consideration, isn't it? Or they do the pure white one, Japanese one, 125. I think Chris has got most of them. I think he's 2 away, I think. The white one looks nice. That looks nice. One with the red button in the middle. Looks very good. Like it. Yep, okay. Or 76. 77. We'll get one for 77 here. No, I mean, you know. It's got 3 or 4, get 3 games with it as well. Looks good. Japanese version. Games free, all working. £77, 77, 80, 90. About 100 quid. That's not bad. It's not bad. 82. Ain't badly priced, being honest. Oh, that's nice. Who's seen the Mauve? Who's seen the Mauve Sega Saturn? I think it might be a case though that's been put on it. Let's take a look. Sega Saturn console with 5 games, very good condition. You know what I mean? Lethal subscription. Sega Saturn games console boxed. The original games, it doesn't say. I think it's been I think it's it's Mauve, but it's all the case of that basically that it's kind of like been redone mauve colour. Didn't think they had a mauve one, being honest. Don't think so. You know what I mean? Tested. So what do you get it for? What do you get for 68 quid? 70 quid. Full description. Okay, 47 virtually black to no smart sizes where to prompt dispatch. But the problem is, haven't got the cables. 70 quid, I expect cables. Just the console itself. Just the console. No, man. No cables. It's no good. We've got one with and the controller and the cables for about the same price. That ain't bad. You know what I mean, you know? Yeah, I bet he will. He'll be happy when he'll be happy. Yeah, of course he will be. You know what I mean? Crazy. Give me now. Fucking hell. Yep. Starting to look like a wet room now, Rich. Yep, definitely. Looks a lot better. Yeah, a little bit more space in there. You can turn around. Right. You know? Yep. You know what I mean? You have to swing a cat in there next. And you ain't got a cat. Crazy. Right. People. You know what I mean? Right. I'm going to make a move, people. You know what I mean? You know? Because I'll see if I can get Cherry in. Maybe not. Slight in the way. Cherry's on the bed. I can't get her in. Never mind. Right, okay. So yeah, right. I'm making a move. Over an hour. I think that's enough. I've exhausted myself. So that way, you know. I will see you in the next one. I'll probably be live next month. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I'll do a video this week. I don't know what of yet. I'll figure it out. And I will see you in the next one. Have a happy evening, everybody. You know what I mean? You know, you lot take care. Thanks for listening to my waffle. You know what I mean? And I will see you soon. And see you later. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.